Okay, are y'all ready for the quickest, easiest chicken parmesan y'all have ever done? Like, I'm not joking at all. So you need just a few simple ingredients, and we're going to do this in the air fryer. I'm going to use my Ninja Foodi crisper for it today, but we've got a volleyball game to get to, and although I love cooking, I waited really too late to get dinner on the table. So we're going to make a very quick chicken parmesan so we can eat and get on the run. So I have an egg here that I've cracked. I'm just going to kind of beat it around. This is just one large egg. Now remember, I'm cooking for me plus 2 small kiddos, so this won't be a giant portion. I had a ginormous chicken breast that usually I'll slice into 2, but today I sliced it into 4 small little cutlet pieces. Just again, so I didn't have to pound it out, because usually I'd like to pound the meat out and thin it some. But I have one giant chicken breast that I cut into 4. Again, if yours isn't quite as giant, just cut it into 2 or 3 fairly even sized pieces. I try to season every layer of my food. So this is just some salt, pepper, and a little of my always use Italian seasoning. So we're just going to take our chicken with a little bit of salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. 1 egg that I've beaten up. And I have this pan for some Italian style breadcrumbs. I love these things. They are already seasoned. They're wonderful. I think they don't really get enough credit. They're kind of looked down on, but I love them. And a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I'm just going to kind of mix this around. This is going to be our little dredge setup. Now you want your air fryer heating up. Probably about 375 would be a good temperature. Like I said, I'm using my Ninja Foodi with the air crisper setting. So I'm going to preheat it for about 5 minutes after we get this all cleared away. I mean, I have limited space, so I have to kind of work in increments. But here's the easiest part ever. Take each through the egg mixture, each into the dredge, and just kind of zhuzh it around in there so it really gets coated. And we'll just keep going for all 4 pieces. So just like you would preheat your oven, you want to preheat your air crisper so that your temperature is nice and warm whenever your product goes in. So I'm just going to open it up, and as you can see, I like to use the little rack that's down in the bottom of it instead of the air crisper basket, just because I feel like it gets all around all of the pieces. But we're going to just lay each piece down on the rack. I want to see if I can fit all 4 in there. It might be a little crowded, and I don't really like overcrowding it because I feel like it doesn't get a good airflow, but I'm in a hurry today. So, there we go. Hopefully it'll be okay. And then you just want to spray. I wish I would have sprayed the bottom, but spray your meat with a little bit of oil so that it really crisps up. And we're going to let that go for about 3 or 4 minutes on that side. And I like to flip mine over, and we'll spray and do the other side as well for another 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, it's been 4 minutes, and as you can see, they're starting to get a little bit of color. So now I'm going to just spoon on a little bit of some jarred marinara sauce. So let's flip them over. Come on. So I was going to put my sauce on like usual, but I think because I overcrowded the pan a little bit, the bottoms aren't as crispy as usual. So I'm going to let them go about a minute on this side just to crisp it up. And then I'm going to top it with our marinara. It's just whatever your favorite jarred pasta sauce is. And we're going to add some mozzarella to the top of it. You can use the shredded mozzarella, the sliced mozzarella, fresh. It's whatever you like. So with just a minute longer, they've got some more color on them. Now we're going to top them with our little jarred pasta sauce. So I just put just a little bit. I don't like soggy chicken Parmesan, so I just put a little down the center so that you get the sauce, and as it warms up it kind of spreads out a little bit, but I don't like it completely saturated in it. Now I will be serving mine over some squash for myself, but the kids are going to have it over some pasta, and I'm going to show y'all. When I say I'm in a rush or we're trying to hurry but still have a decent dinner, that's what I'm talking about. I'm showing y'all my tricks of the trade, so don't judge me. And then we're just going to put 2 little slices of mozzarella on each piece. And y'all, this is so yummy. Now, if you want those really big, juicy, tender cutlets, you can make this with larger pieces the same way in the oven or even in the air fryer. This is still going to be nice and juicy and tender. It's just not going to be those thick pieces. All right. So that's going to go for about 3 more minutes. Okay, y'all. So there it is. We're going to pull the whole rack out, and I'm going to show y'all how we're going to turn this into a full meal instead of just the cutlets at this point. So it's all done. We've got it all plated up. I took a big bite out of the center of it already. I'm hungry, and like I said, we're in a rush. But in like 10 minutes, you can have all of this done. Maybe about 15 if you're doing the squash as well, because I popped that in our little convection oven, but even in a regular oven you can do it. In the air fryer it would probably be even faster. But we're just going to show y'all. Like I said, I already snagged a bite, but juicy, tender, and delicious. Hopefully you give it a try. It doesn't taste like health food at all, so we're good with that. And we'll see y'all for our next video. Bye.